Hey guys, Zero here with another edition of Zero's Album Review, the show where I talk about an album I've been listening to recently. And I've been waiting to do this one for a while because I've actually been listening to it for a while, but I wanted to wait until I had seen her live so I could give a better description of things. So today we're going to be talking about Poppy's I Disagree, the new metal album from YouTuber known for staring off into space and pop idol Poppy. Yes, this is a metal album. And this was something that I got to give credit to two people. First off, I went and saw Poppy live with my friend Tara, aka Real Gamer Girlfriend. Years ago, she introduced me to Poppy as this weird YouTuber who would just like stare off into space, say things like, "I'm Poppy." And then, like, it would just be silence. And then to do other things, it'd be, like, weird behind a white backdrop. If you just look up Poppy, you'll find Poppy's videos. And so you'll get what I mean. And I was like, what is this? This is weird, but I kind of like it. And she had started, like, a pop music career at that time. So, I'm not big into pop. I'm very picky when it comes to pop. Really, the only artist outside of Poppy that I listen to, her pop stuff, not her metal stuff, when it comes to pop stuff, is Lady Gaga. There has to be something that gives me a reason to want to listen to it. Pop music's kind of like that one where, like, when people's like, "Hey, you know the song, right?" It's like, no, I don't listen to popular music. So I'm very picky with pop music. Poppy's one of the few that I'll listen to. And my buddy Excalibur, or Jordan, that I do the Very Noise podcast with, had mentioned he had went to a metal fest in Australia and Poppy was playing metal music. He's like, "I don't know who this is." And that clicked for me. I'm like, wait, I know who Poppy is. That's that weird blonde girl that's on YouTube and does those videos with the white backdrop. And I'm like, she makes metal now? So I obviously I deep dived into it and I looked in and she's got some great stuff. And I liked it enough that I did pre-order the album on Apple Music. And of course, when I went to go, I got tickets so that me and Real Gamer Girlfriend could go see her live. I got that as a Christmas present for her. And she was the only person I know that I would go with because she was in Toronto, so we went and saw her. So yeah, I picked this album up. I wanted to get it on vinyl, but due to a shipping error, they didn't have any vinyls at the show. But I did pick this up, and I also picked up this crazy cool looking shirt, which doesn't actually fit me, but as I continue to lose weight, it will eventually fit me. So I was like, I can't pass this up. The shirt is friggin' awesome. It's her face. Look at that. Anyways, so yeah, you could say I've caught the Poppy fever. So let's stop talking about the artist and get into the album. So this album, I Disagree, is what I would call a cornucopia of metal genres. It's got nu metal, it's got heavy metal, death metal, grind. There's a little bit of grindcore. There's even other stuff like city pop and post-hardcore and like a little bit of vaporwave stuff. It's got a little bit of everything. And you think with so much mixing that would make it a mess, but it really isn't. And so it's just to go over real quick, front to back, this album's great. I think where the tracks are put are great. My favorite song is the first track on this, Concrete, which is a song that goes from, it starts off with a metal beat, and then it goes into a little bit of a poppy beat, and it goes back into a different metal style. It's all of her songs do that, by the way. They go in and out of things. And one of the reasons why I want to see Poppy live was for two reasons. One, she changes her vocal style a lot in the tracks, and I wanted to see if she could actually do that live, as well as I wanted to see, because of how the genre changes mid-track, a lot of the times they're switching of instruments. So the guitar player switching from acoustic to acoustic and back and forth. I want to see how that was done. So first off, yes, she can do all the vocal stuff live that she does in this record. And if you want to see, I have posted some clips on my Instagram page from when I went to see her live. And for the guitar stuff, she's got, of course, a main bass player, guitar player, drummer, and she has like a programmer person who also plays as backing guitar when the guitar's got to be switched. So that's a really ingenious way of doing things. Best songs on the album, Concrete is my absolute favorite. I Disagree, the title track of this album is really good. Blood Money, Anything Like Me, They're all really great songs. It's got some industrial. Anything Like Me is cool because it's got some industrial stuff. There's so many metal genres in this. I'm gonna be missing stuff. I'm just excited to talk about this. There's some slower songs with Nothing I Need, Sit and Stay. Then there's Bite Your Teeth, Sick of the Sun, and Don't Go Outside. Like this, front to back, this album is great. None of these are skippable. And this is another example of an album that you can listen front to back. And what I would say is this is the perfect kind of record to give somebody who is interested in metal, but doesn't like, but is afraid to because it's kind of a heavier genre. Some of the stuff is screaming, whatnot. This is, I would say, a masterclass or a 101 in metal theory. So if you get someone who is not sure if they like metal, but they're interested, but they're not sure, this album's great because you can pick any one of the songs and you could say, I vibe with that. And then you could think of like 3 or 4 different bands that you could mention. Just like, this gets me to listen to more music over again. Like, immediately after I listened to this album, I wanted to go listen to Plagues by Devil Wears Prada again, which is a weird thing to pick, but that's what I was feeling after listening to it. And then another time I wanted to go listen to Take to the Skies from Enter Shikari, another great, that's like a hardcore album. So it gets you in the mood to listen to more music, which is something that not a lot of albums can do. I also listened to like Refuse's new album one time after listening to this. Like, I don't know. I've listened to this album so many times and it's only been out for like maybe a month by the time this video comes out. Yes, this came out, this was worked on all through 2019 and came out January 10th. So technically it's a 2019 album, but I gotta say, this is already a contender for Album of the Year. And apparently I'm not the only one who thinks so. There's a lot of people who agree on this. My buddy Doom wrote a lengthy review on this. I don't know if he's posted anywhere, but he wrote a lengthy review on this, talking about what he liked and what he didn't like. And Fantano did a review, which I haven't seen, but I've heard it's pretty much on the money with his review, with Demo's review. Of course, I think he wrote his before Fantano's came out. Where does this rank? This is a solid 9. This is a fantastic album. The only reason I can't give this a 10 is because, well, there's some stuff in here that needs a little bit of work, and sometimes I'm not in the mood for every track. But I would give this a soft 10, meaning that it's somewhere in between 9 and 10. But it's a solid 9 for sure. Even if you're not a fan of metal music, check this out, because you might get something out of it. Maybe it'll open you up to metal. And definitely if you're a fan of metal, as I know a lot of other metalheads that I hang out with love this album, definitely check this out. You don't want to miss this. Don't let this cute, well, it's not really cute on here. Don't let Poppy's appearance fool you. This is a brutal album. It's friggin' fantastic, and any headbanger or metalhead will want to get this in their collection. So, yeah, that's a great way to start off the year of music, I guess. Poppy. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, if you liked it, give it a like, give it a share it around. Maybe hit subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell to get notifications of when the new ones come out. You can also follow me on social medias at Facebook at Zeromaster fan page, on Twitter at Zeromaster. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon to get early access to videos, behind the scenes extras, and a whole lot more. And I stream 3 times on twitch.tv/Zeromaster on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to go now. Check out Poppy's album. It's really great. Take care. Have a good one. See you on the next video.